At the polls, you'll be asked to consider a constitutional amendment called Marsy's Law that's meant to protect victims of violence.
There are 133 people staying here at the Summit County Battered Women's Shelter. About half of them are going through the court process, and many of them will tell you they feel that their voices are not heard.
The idea behind Marsy's Law is victims and their families need more rights in the state of Ohio.
Well, crime victims and their families would have the right to notification of all proceedings and to be treated equally and heard during the entire legal process. Victims could be involved in plea deals and would be entitled to financial restitution.
Ask people on the streets of Cincinnati about Marsy's Law after seeing commercials like this.
Justice for all. That's the way things should be.
And you'll find a common verdict on the amendment.
All victims, for sure, should have all the rights that's made possible to them.
By voting for it, we're protecting innocent people.
When you tell a judge, when you tell a prosecutor, when you tell everybody involved in the criminal justice system, these are basic rights that are part of the Constitution, people will take it very, very seriously.
Today we make history as we submit more than 560,000 signatures to the Secretary of State's office to put Marsy's Law on the ballot on November 7th.
I am grateful for all the support we've received. More than 500,000 Ohioans have signed their names to ensure that all voters will have the opportunities to pass Marsy's Law in November and give crime victims guaranteed constitutional rights equal to the accused and the convicted.
Issue 1, the Victims' Rights Law, is heading to an overwhelming victory. Let's check out the numbers right now. We'll start with Issue 1, also known as Marsy's Law. It's aimed at giving more protection to victims of crime and their families.
Now to Issue 1, which found overwhelming support tonight.
Issue 1, dealing with victims' rights, passed handily by voters.
These are the results supporters of Marsy's Law had hoped for.
November 7th, 2017. This will forever be known as the day that Ohio crime victims became something more than just a piece of evidence. For it's on this day that Ohio crime victims have been both enabled and elevated. There's an old saying in presidential politics, as Ohio goes, so goes the nation. So tonight we celebrate a huge victory here in the Buckeye State. The real goal is to see Marsy's Law become the 28th Amendment of the United States Constitution. And I think that this is a huge milestone along that way. So I thank you all.